The book I read for this 9 weeks for AR is The Grand Escape by Neil Bascom. The book basically was a story of how this highly maximum security prison overseas held a bunch of inmates that were escape artists that wanted to escape like every time they got in. So they tried holding them here for as long as they possibly could until the night of June 23rd, 1918, when 29 men crawled through a narrow tunnel dug over the previous months. The 10 eluded the assuming manhunt, but the exploit the headlines in Great Britain and was Bascom. They basically wanted to escape because the place was just so ruthless and they didn't want to be there anymore. Over the time, they've already broken out of 9 other camps that couldn't keep them, so that's why they got moved there. It was basically a landlocked Alcatraz so it was a highly maximum security prison, but it was in the middle of land surrounded by tons of fences, barbed wire, and just tons of guards. But these inmates came up with a plan to dig a tunnel over a few months and basically escaped. And only a few of them lived because the rest of them got shot. But the narrator of the story, actually escaped from the prison and made it out, was one of the 10 people that made it. The author of this book also wrote The Nazi Hunters. It was also another thrilling, action-packed book about a group of allies that got captured by some Nazis in World War I and basically went on to find their way through this place to get out and live on a free life, as they got picked up by Allied soldiers after they killed thousands of other Nazis just to get out of the place. So he's a great artist, great author and artist. Has many great works of books. I've read a few of his other books. A few of his other good books, like I said, The Nazi Hunters, really good one. The Winter Fortress is a really highly rated one that I would like to read next year. He's also wrote Racers. That's one of his more previous books that he just wrote. He's wrote Faster, which is basically the same thing as race cars, just moving on. He's also wrote Sabotage, which I heard is a good one, and The Perfect Mile. So going back to the book, The Grand Escape by Neil Bascom, he basically crawls through these sewage tunnels to try to escape from these Nazis that are infested with rats. And he is really afraid of rats, as it comes to me in the book. So he is basically forced to go through this rat-infested tunnel that he is very unsure of with 10 of his other mates. And he also, as he was trying to get to the tunnel, it came blocked with dirt, so he had to claw his way through the dirt and dig around, which ultimately made the air very unstable to be in there. But they eventually got out and escaped from those Nazi people after they found their way basically out of the sewage into the sea out of a pipe. The 19 of the 29 prisoners that tried to escape with him got killed basically instantly on the spot once they found him, if they didn't die due to harsh conditions of how they were trying to escape. Because there was quite a few of them that died in the tunnels, but it was a 150-mile trek to the Dutch border, just through tunnels and different things, just trying to escape and stay out of the way of the Nazis. Because if they do get caught, very cruel punishment. And also the Nazis said that if we do find you, that they will hunt down their families and basically kill them. So that was basically a brief summary of the book, The Grand Escape. I really do recommend it. Really great book. If you're anything into the 20th century of a prison outbreak, good book. I don't know if they have a movie or not, but if they do, it'd be pretty cool if they made one.